Who owns our children, the family or the state? This question becomes particularly relevant when the state intervenes in families and permanently removes children without good reason. In the past, we have repeatedly reported here on our channel Step Up for Children's Rights about Norway, where such cases are increasingly occurring, which sadly causes a lot of suffering for the children, who, from one moment to the other, are torn apart from their familiar environment. Such cases do not only occur in Norway. Recently, we became aware of the case of a Romanian family in Germany, the case of the Furdui family. All 7 children were taken away by the German Child Protective Services, called Jugendamt, in April 2021. Meanwhile, demonstrations are taking place to draw attention to the case, like on October 9th in front of the German embassy in Vienna, Austria. We were on site and captured a few impressions.
Creștinismul este o religie a iubirii. Pentru că Dumnezeul nostru este dragoste, este absurd să te gândești că un creștin poate gândi ceva cu ură. Au o mărturie bună la locul de muncă între vecini și să vadă din ce familie...
I'm here with Ruben Avram, one of the organizers of today's demonstration at the German embassy in Vienna. The protesters want to draw attention to the case of a Romanian family which had their 7 children taken by the German Child Protective Services in April this year. Mr. Avram, can you tell us more about this case?
Ja, wir haben uns hier versammelt, einfach solidarisch für die Familie Furdui.
We have come here to demonstrate in solidarity for the family Furdui in front of the German embassy in Vienna. 5 months ago, without prior notification, all 7 children were removed by the authorities. The oldest son is 15 years old, the youngest child 1. And it seems that the oldest son, who also has some medical issues, announced at school that the children were having problems at home, and based only on this meager information, this radical step was taken to remove all 7 children from their family.
Kein Kind hat irgendwelche Zeichen von Missbrauch oder Gewalt.
None of the children showed any signs of abuse or violence. The parents agreed to cooperate with the authorities, but this was not accepted. It was ruled that the parents could see their children 90 minutes per week under supervision of the authorities, but they would have to speak German at that time. The problem is the father only speaks Romanian, so there's no possibility for real communication. A political delegation from Romania went to Germany to get first-hand information, but they faced only resistance, and this led to more resistance against the family. The parents were threatened and told they should not make this case public, which of course is unlawful. We are here to show that this issue is not limited to their hometown Hanover. That's why we stand here in front of the German embassy in Vienna. And we ask the German authorities to take another look at this case. And we're asking if this case should not be decided by the Youth Welfare Office alone, and to reconsider this case and especially look for the best of the children. They want to go home. The children also expressed the desire. They wanted to continue attending their church services, but even this wish was ignored. And you have to ask the question, is this in the children's best interest, or rather the interest of the authorities?
What will further steps look like in case the German authorities won't respond?
Für den 6. November sind Proteste in London und in...
On November 6th, we're planning to have protests in front of the embassies in London and Rome. Seemingly, Australia and the United States will also join the protests. And the earlier the German authorities are acting in a positive way, the less there will be protests in front of embassies. We will not stop bringing this to the public attention.